It is hard, once summer begins, for me to sit down long enough to edit a full video. This usually takes me at least 8 to 10 hours, often longer. I don't want to leave you hanging, so I'm going to try something new here. A series of short videos showing what happened while Gary and Lee visited to help me get unbeknownst in the water for hopefully the last mechanical troubleshooting work. In part B, we're going to take a look at this Shepherd boat we're considering for next year's winter project in Georgia.
What are you doing, Gary?
We're trying to see this old Chrysler. We can get it to turn over, get some oil pressure on it, and make it run.
So what did you do? You dumped a little bit of oil in the cylinders. What are you doing with the diesel fuel?
I'm going to add it to it so I have a coating sitting on top of the piston, so as the cylinder goes up and down, it lubricates the walls real well until the oil pump takes over.
Good.
So it turns, which is a nice thing. We'll get a couple of revolutions out of it.
Turns easy, doesn't it?
It turns really nice.
So you get the plugs out, of course.
Well, look at mold and make things as easy as possible, man. What? Okay. Feels good.
So you actually got oil pressure on the gauge from doing that?
Just moved, yeah.
Hey, blow the horn.
Oh, they mean the siren?
Yeah. I didn't know this was a police boat. Or a fire boat.
Might be a fire boat.
So Gary, you said we got oil in the bilge.
Oh yeah.
So it's probably, there's leaking, and worst case scenario is the rear seal probably.
It's probably the same thing that Lee had, and that was the rear crankshaft seal, or actually the transmission.
Transmission rear seal,
because
right?
This engine and the transmission use the same oil, they share it. So that seal on the back is most likely bad. And with Lee's boat, with his 109, we ended up having the sleeve, the flange, just like we did with yours.
Oh, okay. All right, Gary, so what'd you do? You went through and you made sure you got spark.
Yep. I'm just going to put the plugs back in by hand. And
How come just by hand?
because we're going to take them back out and do a compression test.
But just by hand's okay to start it?
Oh yeah.
Got a temporary gas tank. We got 2 fire extinguishers here. I'm gonna get the fire extinguisher a little farther away from the fire. Hold on. Okay.